Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's Deb C, and place to be, it's Deb C. That's me. Oh, boop, Deb C. Hey guys, happy Monday. I hope everybody is having a great start to the week, is having a wonderful week so far, just one day, and had a great day. I had a terrible day. You know how you start off and it's like, okay, great. Everything seems to be going my way. And then like one thing happens and you're like, you just kind of are like, yay, I'm on the way. And then you're like, or you're like, boom, and it's over the cliff. That was me today. And typically I restart my day. There was no way for me to restart my day. But here's the good thing, because I'm actually off tomorrow. Yes, Debbie in the past had decided to take a random day off, and tomorrow is that random day. I'm a big believer in if you have your PTO time, take like a day a month just for your own mental well-being. So I'm glad that I did. Now, you did not get a video from me yesterday because yesterday I was doing things around the house. It was like, it's football's back, so me and my mom just relax and eat appetizers and just relax. So I didn't do anything. I was maybe even planning on taking today off also, but I kind of didn't want to, because once you get into 2 days off, then you're like, So I don't have a ton to talk about, but I did watch the Emmys last night. Was I thinking I was going to write stuff down? I was thinking that. And then did I? I did not. So I'm just going to, from the notes in my noggin, talk about a few things from last night. Like I said, I did not write anything down. So if any of this is incorrect, if I mess up some things, then Google it. Go to the Googler. Okay, so first of all, listen, I'm going to tell you, I'm so happy last night because everybody that I wanted to win won. So first off, the pit won. Well, prior to this ceremony, one of the other doctors, I cannot remember his name, but he's part of the night crew, and he had won. But last night, the woman who plays Nurse Dana, she won for Best Supporting Actress in a Drama. Once again, do I remember her name? I do not, but she plays Nurse Dana, and she's awesome. So she won. Noah Wiley won his first ever Emmy, as he was named Best Lead Actor in a Drama, and The Pit was named Best Drama Series. I was so excited. Nothing against Severance. Severance is one of those shows that I have kept saying to myself, you should really watch that. You should really watch it. Did I watch it? No, I have not watched it yet. But it's only 2 seasons in, so maybe at some point I will. But yes, The Pit won. Also, if you don't remember, I made a video about The Pit, how great it is. But I also made a video previously about Adolescence, which is 4 episodes. It's on, it's a limited series. It is on Netflix, and I called it a masterpiece, and that's exactly what it is. It is a masterpiece. It swept. It got Best Writing for a limited series. It got Erin Doherty. I'm going to pronounce it that way. That's probably wrong. She won Best Supporting Actress in a limited TV series. She played the female investigator. Stephen Graham won for Best Lead Actor in a limited TV series. And Owen Cooper, this is the one. If Owen Cooper did not win for Best Supporting Actor in a limited TV series or movie, I would have blown my gasket, because Owen Wilson, Owen Wilson. Owen Cooper, at the age of 13, this was his first and only acting gig. And when knocking it out of the park doesn't even do it justice. If you have not seen this show yet, Adolescence, Netflix, if I'm going to tell you to pick one of the 4 to watch that showcases this young man's talents, it's episode 3. When I say, if you watch it and your mind is not just like blown, you weren't watching the same thing that I was watching, because it's amazing. Like, I might even have to rewatch just that episode. The whole thing is phenomenal, but I might have to watch that third episode. It's insane. It's mind blowing. So he won, and by doing that, he became the youngest person to ever win an Emmy. He's 13. Congratulations to everybody that was involved in that. Amazing. An amazing masterpiece work that's out there in the universe. So that one, my favorite, I don't know if he's a talk show host, not really a talk show host, but he won yet again. And that is Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. I love John Oliver. I love John Oliver. And Last Week Tonight won for best scripted variety show. I think that's what it was, maybe. So that won, and it also won for best writing of a scripted variety show. And that, I believe they had said that has won for best writing since 2016. I believe it was. So I love John Oliver and I love his show. So I was so happy that won. And The Traitors won best reality TV show. So everything that I was hoping would win won. And I was so very happy. Also, I'm going to say this. I did not watch Severance, but I'm going to give this guy a shout out because his outfit, he was the best dressed man, hands down. And it was Tremel, I'm mispronouncing this probably, Tremel Tillman. He won for best supporting actor in a drama. In doing so, he became the first African-American male to win in that category. Congratulations, but also, what took them this long? Just saying, what took them this long? But he was dressed in all white. Now, all white on a man can sometimes, it can maybe look a little too like good humorish, like the Good Humor Man. But this was perfect. I feel like there might be only 3 men that I've ever seen wear white and they didn't look terrible. And that was Tremel Tillman last night, Coleman Domingo, and Mr. Andrew Garfield. So there was that. Also, listen. And also, the studio, I believe, picked up 10, was it 10 or 13? Either way, awards. And in doing so, it became like I believe it said that it is now it broke a record for most Emmy wins by a comedy. So that might be something, the studio might be something that I might have to start watching. Gene, what was her name? Jean Smart. Jean Smart won again for Hacks. That's no surprise. She's a shoo-in every single year, which I was thinking about it last night and I was like, listen, Jean Smart back in the day with Designing Women, Jean Smart wasn't like the big draw on there. It was like Dixie Carter, or it was Annie Potts, or Delta. What was her other name? Delta. not Delta Reese, Delta Burke. And kind of like Jean Smart was like, you know, and also was in there. But now this renaissance that Jean Smart has had, I mean, she's cleaned up year after year on the awards for Hacks. She was just in a play on Broadway called, what was it called? Izzy. I think it was Call Me Izzy or something about Izzy. Unfortunately, though, she broke her foot and she was out of that for a little bit. But she is like, she's on fire now. She has a renaissance. So good for you. The one thing that I did like that they did last night was they brought back some of the different cast of different shows, and they had them presenting awards on like their particular set. Like they had the two from Gilmore Girls, and then they had the cast from SVU. The only one that I didn't like, listen, don't come at me. I love the Golden Girls. They had the set, they had like the kitchen, and then to pay tribute to them, they had Rita McEntire. They had Reba McEntire and two of the ladies from Little Big Town. I didn't like that. They were singing "Thank You for Being a Friend." I wasn't a fan of that. Like, as soon as I heard Reba singing that first part, I was like, no, I don't like this. I didn't like that at all. It hurt my ears. So there was that. But all in all, and then Nate Bargatze, is that his name? He was the host. I didn't watch the whole thing. I didn't think he did too bad of a job. But what he did was they had, he started off saying that he's going to donate like $100,000 to the Boys and Girls Club of America. And if you got up there and you accepted during your acceptance speech, you had 45 seconds, but then if you went over 45 seconds, for every second you went over, they took away $1,000 from that donation. But if you went under 45 seconds, then they added back on. They added like $1,000, I think, for every second that you added back, which is exactly why at some point of the show, he was like, I hate John Oliver. John Oliver is the worst, because John Oliver went up and he was like, let's get this out quick. I don't want to take money from the kids. And he ran through everything and in like 10 seconds ran off. And so they got all this money back. So, I mean, by the end of the night, I believe it was in like the negative amounts. But then they said that that CBS is going to be donating $100,000, and the host Nate Bargatze, if I'm mispronouncing his last name, I apologize, but he said he was going to donate $250,000, so that in total they got $350,000. I can see both ways. I thought it was cool that they were giving the money, and it did help people from like going way over. But I can also understand where people are saying like, well, I want to get up there and I want to thank everybody, but I don't want to rush so quickly that maybe I forget somebody. I can understand that. Maybe if they went for like 60 seconds, I don't know. I can see the good on both sides. I did not hear his opening monologue. I didn't hear any of that. So I don't know if he was really, I mean, he was an okay host, I guess. I really didn't see his monologue. So, I mean, the things that I saw of him, he wasn't bad. But so that was it. There we go. That was the quick wrap up of the end of the Emmys. I didn't see that much of the of the fashions. Listen, I'm going to tell you though, the one lady she's always dressed immaculately was Angela Bassett. Oh, Angela Bassett was beautiful. And also Hannah Binder maybe. She's on Hack. She won for Best Supporting Actress in a Comedy. And she had this really pretty, like, it was one of these asymmetrical, and it was that her who was wearing it? I think so. It's asymmetrical, and it was like black and silver crystals. It was beautiful. And that's what Angela Bassett's was like, all like silver crystals as well. And hers was beautiful. So yeah. Okay. So there we go. If you watched any of it, just let me know what you thought. And it's going to be a shortened video today because as you can hear, my sinuses for some reason are draining. So I am going to just go and get changed into my pajamas, maybe watch some Monday Night Football. And okay, so listen, if nobody told you yet today, you are loved, seen, and heard. Please make sure that you put love, kindness, compassion. Oh, I'm getting another one right here. Love, kindness, compassion, acceptance, hope, and positivity out there in the world. Please take care of one another. Always, I can't stop looking at it now. How do I keep getting these? Oh. Okay, let's start over again. Please remember to always put kindness, love, kindness, positivity. I can't stop looking at it. Love, kindness, all the good stuff. Put it out there. It's terrible. Put it out there. Also, just remember, treat others the way that you want to be treated. Also, please remember, kindness is free. Let's put it out there in the world. Always be aware of your always be aware of your surroundings. Let's be smart and safe. Hydrate often with water. And if you're in a dangerous situation, please know that Dolly and I are sending our love, thoughts, prayers, and positive energy your way so you make it through. Love you guys. And I will see you tomorrow because we're going on a culinary tour of an unknown origin. I know where it's at. You don't. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Bye, guys. Bye. And tomorrow starts Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. So Wednesday, you'll be getting Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Woo, from this side. Okay. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.